Hi Pisces. Whoopsie. There we go. Welcome to your unfinished business for July 2020. This is it's Tarot Tag Tuesday, and I have tagged Serendipity Tarot. Make sure you check her out regardless of if she does a tag or not. Just check her out, show her some love. This is about the retrograde cycles that we're kind of marathoning through. Let's see, Venus retrograde is ending on June 25th, and Mercury retrograde is starting on June 18th and ending on July 12th. So this is for the month of July, but it's in honor of the retrogrades, just to see what your unfinished business is. Maybe you've got some things coming back up that you need to address a little bit that you just might want to be aware of. So that's what this is. Other than that, everything else you need to know about is in the description box below. And if this is about you and another person, this could resonate with theirs or your moon, rising, or Venus sign. All right. Pisces. Pisces. July 2020 unfinished business. 3 of Pentacles. Okay. Wheel of Fortune. 5 of Pentacles. The Emperor. 8 of Pentacles. That could be Aries. The Tower. Scorpio. Let's see. Hanged Man, that could be Pisces. All right. So things have changed with feels like a romantic connection. Why? Why does it feel like a romantic connection? Doesn't have to be, but we shall see. It's this Wheel of Fortune. So wait, 10, 5, 4... 7, 3, 10, 5, 4, 7, 3. Nice. Okay, so this is Page of Cups. All right. This is Wheel of Fortune. So that could be wanting to think about how you feel about things or worry about yourself. Like, how do you feel about something? Taking time to consider that, or your feelings have diminished, or this is something that's just not getting past a certain level for you. What's this Wheel of Fortune? Perhaps your enthusiasm for someone or something has diminished, or it's in its inception. What's this Wheel of Fortune? Queen of Pentacles. That could be Capricorn. It's this 5 of Pentacles for Pisces. What's this 5 of Pentacles? 7 of Pentacles. So you're at a turning point here, and you're wondering if what you've got going with something or someone is going to stay the course and work out. And you're kind of at a turning point and questioning. This is 6 of Wands. I was going to jump. This is Victory. What's this Emperor about? This Emperor about? Or perhaps these are feelings coming back up, the Hermit, of why it didn't work because you didn't work hard enough. Oh gosh, look at this. Now they're all starting to kind of flip on me here. Okay, all right. What's this Emperor about? Could be Aries. What's this Emperor about for Pisces? The Emperor. Okay. Okay. So this is, you can do this alone. If this is feelings of like you're feeling out of control, like you can't do it, or feeling out of control or being controlled, it's like there's no in between, and finding that sweet spot of feeling like you can do it by yourself. It could very well be that you're in a connection with someone. For the Pisces I'm reading for, you might be in a connection with someone, and it feels like the only 2 states of being are being controlled or being by yourself and only in control of you. Like you don't know how to, this is kind of maybe keeping you at the crossroads. Like, okay, typically relationships for me don't work past a certain point because it feels like I'm either all on my own and I have to do everything, or I'm being controlled. And both simultaneously, you know what I mean? Like it can be both at the same time, or I'm just better off by myself. So this is addressing, that's what's coming up here is are we going to make it past that point that always seems to, for the Pisces I'm reading for, seems to get to where things start to decline, because it's kind of the power struggle, you know? Are we going to be interdependent, or is it going to be me and you like that, you know? All right, what's this 8 of Pentacles here for Pisces? 10 of Cups. Oh, nice. Okay, so the thing is to ask your partner. Ask this question. Whoever you're with, if you can't tell them, look, this is usually where things start to go sideways for me. There are issues, because this is about working together to work this fear of yours about not being able to get past a certain point with a partner. This is about addressing that with your partner, not trying to go it alone and figure it out your own, or just taking matters in your own hands, not addressing it, going underground emotionally, and then sabotaging it. Bring it out in the open. This, if you want that happiness, if you want that 10 of Cups, this is actually, can't believe I'm going to say this, include your partner in the work with it. Let them know what's going on. Good Lord, when have you ever heard me say that? Talk to your partner and have you work it out with them. What else for Pisces? 8 of Cups. Yeah, no, avoid drama. This is in talking, okay, for the Pisces I'm reading for, because some of you are going to be throwing things at the screen, but for the Pisces I'm reading for, you're at this turning point that's bringing up feelings of insecurity, or feeling like, oh my gosh, we're getting to that point where I just either feel controlled, or I feel like I have to control everything, and I don't trust that I'll be able to take care of myself and get myself out of a situation if it's ugly, or if it's not meeting my needs and I have to do everything. What's the point? I don't trust. I'll probably stick with it and then become passive aggressive though, and be insecure and emotional. This is you recognizing if that point's coming up. How am I going to handle this? Am I going to go alone, or am I going to work it out with them? Am I going to go out by myself and do my own thing, which I'm very good at? You know, we're the Queen of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles, 3 of Pentacles. I can do it myself. Thank you very much. Or are you going to go, okay, this is where I'm at with your person, and this is all about, look, bringing this out in the open. Let's just Thelma and Louise it and take it over the cliff here. Is about you avoiding drama. It's about you avoiding that breakup or that catastrophe, about it reaching a turning point. This says indolence, but it doesn't have to mean laziness like it. But this is about it not having to come to a breakup or an upheaval, but rather understanding. This doesn't have to be disruption and upheaval. This can be awareness and an epiphany, and this to get crisis averted. So, I mean, if you feel like you want to break, okay, but there could be another way. It could be to, what's that song? You got to talk to the one who, and I can't even remember the singer. That doesn't help at all. Okay. Na, 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 that one. Sarah Crow? Oh, God. How old am I? Oh, good Lord. Okay. So you get my point. You got to talk. Anyway. All right. The Tower, the 8 of Cups. Avoid the drama and by, hopefully you're with somebody that you feel like you can talk to, because that seems to be, that's how you're going to not have this be bigger than it is. The drama doesn't need to be that way. The Hangman. Yay. What else for Pisces? Is that Sarah Crow? Oh, now it's going to bug me now. Oh, Sheryl Crow. That's what it is. Sheryl Crow. I was thinking Sarah McLachlan and Sheryl Crow. What's this Hangman about? What's this Hangman? 2 of Wands. Nice. Okay, this is about you addressing feelings of insecurity and concern about control issues and trust with your partner. Like, look, I need a lot of freedom, but don't mistake that for me not caring, but don't try to control me either. Like, this is a delicate balance that you really haven't been able to address, that you kind of always, for the Pisces I'm reading for, you run into with a partner, is that you want your freedom, but you want that connectedness also, and one shouldn't compromise the other. And for whatever reason, this is coming up, that this is about you addressing it with the person you're with, and it actually salvaging the connection to where you two can level up and start making future plans. instead of it destroying and you walking away, this is actually bringing things to light and awareness and an opportunity for you two to work together. Again, some of you will be throwing things at the screen at this point, but this is humbling and inspiring because this doesn't happen a lot. Usually I'm like, oh, no, get out of there, cut it off, blah, blah, blah. That happens a lot. This does not. This is a chance to work together and baby steps so that you can kind of work through this issue of feeling like you need to run or like you're being smothered, or because you're not going to get to the next level unless you do talk about it and bring it to light and work together. You're not going to have anything in front of you to work towards or to progress towards or to choose, because it'll go like it always does with you feeling like, you know, I just need to be by myself, or we got to break up, it's not working out, or okay, I'll stick around, but then I'm going to complain and take jabs and get passive aggressive every step I get because I feel like you're controlling me, but I need you, so I'm staying, but I'm, you know, okay. What else for Pisces? As I say, what else for Passy? Because passive. What else for Pisces? Pisces. Wow. Hangman. Okay, so this is you. If you feel like you're with somebody that can handle that conversation, fingers crossed that you are, because it truly is a blessing. I mean, this is showing up to say risk. Talk with the person about this worry or this insecurity about not being able to get past a certain point because of trust and control issues. Leveling up, new awareness, transitioning out with the old of the fear of like, oh, what's going to happen, to taking charge of it, addressing it, and both of you leveling up. So exciting. Pisces. Yay. That makes me happy. Okay, that makes sense. Boundaries. Because there's, like before, it's like, okay, I'm either feeling controlled or I'm feeling neglected. I'm either having to do everything myself or I'm not getting my needs met. It's like, and how does that get resolved? Talking about it, bringing it about, the awareness of it, and also setting up boundaries. There's that interdependent where, okay, your person, typically it's like you and the person, right? And then, but it can be this to where there's, see that circle in the middle? I'm not making signs or anything, but there's like, they call it interdependent, where you've got your own thing, they've got their own thing, and then in the middle, you two have your thing together. It's like you can rely on each other, but you're both independent and self-sufficient, but you still have that intradependent or interdependence where you can rely on each other. So, and that comes about with boundaries. And boundaries get sorted out by discussing and going, okay, well, I need this, but I need that. And hopefully you have somebody that is worthwhile talking to this about, because you don't want someone to go, well, you know what, figure it out because I don't have time for this. You're right. You don't. See ya. But hopefully you have somebody that can give language to their concerns also and be like, well, I don't want you to go with your friends and do this or that. I feel neglected. And then compromise. It's like, okay, well, how about if I check in at 10 and then I'm home by midnight or whatever. But you know what I mean? It starts a conversation and it starts awareness and sensitivity and compassion. And it builds trust. All good things. And respect that somebody risked enough to say that to you. That's sexy. I mean, that's attractive. You know what I mean? But anyway, get ahead of myself here. That's another reading, right? Getting into how to do this. And I'm not a therapist per se. I've just lived. But it starts with boundaries and talking and bringing your stuff up to somebody that you trust. Of course, at your discretion, right? Have to be somebody you trust. This is heavy duty stuff. This is meta, and this is pretty deep. And this is not worth risking with someone that is not going to respect your boundaries or respect what you have to say and take it for what it is, as far as, look, I'm being vulnerable with you here. This is typically where I cut and run. But I like you, and I don't know what to do from here forward. But I want to figure it out. Thoughts? You know what I mean? What else for Pisces? Oh, this makes me so happy. This is figuring stuff out together. This is bonding stuff. Boundaries turn into bonding. Okay, all right. Three of Wands, yay. This is, so when you're leveling up, guess what you're going to do? You're going to be going places with each other, yay. And Empress reverse. Okay, so that is impeded then because you're not getting your needs met. You're shutting down. You're not talking about this. If you don't, it's going to torpedo this, and you're going to segue into a codependent, and it's going to undermine it. This, you have to bring it up. If it's somebody that is worth bringing, you know, if you can risk with this person, if they're kind, if they're nice, if you know that they'll take it for what it is, you being open and honest and vulnerable. But if it's not, then it's like, okay, you're not getting your needs met. You need to look at that too. If this is not somebody that can transition with you or work with you, then this is going to very quickly develop, if it isn't already, into a codependent situation. And it's not really going to go anywhere. There's not going to be much where you're going to go. This, we got 3 of Wands here too. This could speak to cheating. 3 of Wands and Empress reversed, which kind of doesn't fit with the reading, honestly. Like, this is you two being at a turning. I mean, we got the 3 of Pentacles here, but this doesn't feel cheating to me. This feels like you're kind of like, okay, we're going to take it to the next level. Maybe this is about going back to just kind of keeping it casual and dating a lot of people versus taking it to the next level, because we got 3s here. But it feels like this is about you actually working on this with somebody. If you don't, then there's not much progression, and it gets into codependent territory. So if you're with somebody you can talk about it with, great. If not, then maybe that's why you're considering making some changes and you're at a turning point. Maybe I should go it alone because the person I'm with is not that person. But this is being with somebody that could handle this conversation. That's pretty cool. It's hard to come by sometimes, you know, or like, especially now, like, this is heavy stuff. Okay, all right, I'm stopping because I'm going to keep talking. I hope to see you in the next reading. Be sure to stop by and check out Serendipity Tarot, whether or not she does the tarot tag. Show her some love. Okay, Pisces, much love to you for July. And I'm so happy about this. I mean, I hope you are able to work it out. But either way, the awareness, it's like, this is just so cool, because it's like you know yourself better, you know, and you can choose differently in the future. You can act differently. Okay. Hope to see you in the next reading. You take care.